Okay, so welcome to the team call. It's December 20, the 20th? 20th? Okay. December 20th. I know it's a Tuesday. That's really the only day I know it is because we have team calls on Tuesdays. So what we're going to kind of talk about tonight and go over is the details for the All Access Beachbody on Demand, which is like super badass. I kind of wish that I had known about it a lot like last year before I started buying programs. Again, if you hear Princess Sophia in the background, I apologize. I'm multitasking. So this is like the most exciting thing about coaching ever because it makes our job so much easier because you don't have to talk anyone into a program just because it's on sale. I kind of am still upset that they're not doing challenge pack sales anymore because I always struggled way harder trying to get people to understand like the value behind the challenge pack when it's $160, which I don't know why, but I was the same way. I was like, I'm not paying under $60 for that. But my favorite thing is about this is because I was that person that when I initially signed up, my coach didn't tell me that Shakeology was coming out monthly. And so when it hit, On Demand hit, and my coach fee hit, and I was like, WTF, like I'm going to cut somebody. What happened? And she was like, oh, I was supposed to tell you, but I just got busy. And I'm like, you don't understand. Like, I can't pay bills now. And she was like, I'm sorry. You just got to send it in and get a refund. I'm like, So Beachbody's also picked up on sending out emails to let people know when their Shakeology order is coming out. I need to do a better job of sending them messages about that. But that is something that you won't have to worry about with this because literally after the first month, so sign up, you get them to sign up. It's $99 plus tax, title, and license, you know. So $99, that's your Shakeology. You can do the box or the 30-day supply bag. Your containers, if they do the coach thing, you get the little coach upgrade package. And then a year of On Demand. And after that, the only thing that they will be charged for if they continue to do Shakeology is their $97, $96 a month for Shakeology and then their business fee. And my business fee always comes out like 3 or 4 days before my Shakeology. So that's something that I try to remind them of. But I'm having people that have like I've been going through, let me find my list. Anybody I kind of talked to in the past year and a half, 2 years that maybe wanted to do the free, anything free, but just sign me over as their coach. Anyone that's bought anything remotely, like maybe even a shaker cup from me. And I just sent them an email and said, hey, what, babe? What? Go watch your cartoons. Go watch your cartoons. I just sent them an email and said, hey, it's been a really long time since we've talked, and I don't know, you know. What? No, we're not going to get donuts, sorry. Go watch your cartoons, and then we'll get some grapes or some yogurt or something, okay?
I want water. Water?
Yeah.
Water?
Go get your Gatorade. So I've just been touching base with people that I've talked to over the past year, the past couple of months, maybe that we've had any kind of conversation about really anything and just touching base with them saying, hey, how are you doing? You know, how are things going? And just kind of creating conversation again with old flames, as I like to call them. And today I had an ex-coach sign up again with Shakeology. She didn't want to do the package, but I think she will. And then I had another guy who signed up with, I don't know, I think he signed up with somebody under Brandy Bott's team. But he quit back in March and he was like, hey, I'm really thinking about doing this again. Can you give me some details? I'm like, yeah. So it's really easy to talk about because you don't have to convince anybody that you're putting them in the right place. Like literally you can say, well, these are the programs that are available in the last year that I know of for sure that I've done. T25, Insanity Max 30, Hammer and Chisel, the 21-day fixes, Body Beast, Pio. I bought all of those, okay? And they're getting to do them for free, plus they're getting the nutrition part, plus they're getting the Shakeology. And there's so many more, Turbo Fire, Turbo Jam, all of the P90Xs, booty ballet or whatever it is, Brazilian butt lift. Like, we're going back to the early 2000s, but all of those are on there. Tybo, hip hop abs, all of those are on there. And so literally anyone that has ever thought about doing a home workout or has maybe bought a home workout and not been successful with it, there's something for everyone on there. And so I don't know how coaches are taking, like what kind of angle they're taking to this, but as I do my personal post daily about my workouts or, just things business-wise, I'm kind of sprinkling it in because it's such a good deal. And we only have until the end of February to really talk about it and talk about how awesome it is. And one of the things that I've been pushing is the fact that I have spent almost $500 buying these programs individually. And now, like, you're going to get access to them for an entire year, kind of like an Amazon Prime membership. That's such a good deal, especially if you shop a lot, because you get free shipping on everything. And it's like, I live like 3 miles from the Amazon warehouse, so it's like here in no time. So that's something that's really awesome. So the upgrade submission, if you are a coach and you decide, or a challenger, you have a coach or a challenger that decides to upgrade to this, they have the same amount of time, December 27th to February 28th. So if they just signed up, like Casey, you just signed up, and you wanted to do your free trial first, because you get 30 days free of Beachbody On Demand, which you can use now. You can access your program now. And if you wanted to use that, use your free trial, and then you can upgrade. It's a $69 upgrade, but that covers you for the entire year. I pay $40 every 3 months. So yeah, I'm definitely doing that. So that'll take about 5 days to kick in once you change it over. There will be a 5-day waiting period before you have access to all of those programs, simply because on December 27th, they're expecting this to blow up. Thank God that this is a digital thing and not like physical programs like it was for Hammer and Chisel, because some people didn't get their boxes for like 6 weeks. Lots of chaos. So the all access membership, not a challenge pack. So this is just the unlock for new people, is $99, just like an Amazon Prime membership, just like when it goes to renew in a year, $99. The personal volume points that you will get for this is 38. Casey, I'll explain that later.
Okay.
Commission will be $39.38 is what you'll make off that. As a challenge pack with Shakeology, it's a $199 one-time fee. You will get 180 personal volume points. Your commission will be $70, and you get 3 Success Club points for that. The Kickstart program, which is Shakeology plus the 3-day refresh plus the unlock, you actually have to call Coach Relations to get that sent through, because I don't think they're going to have it on the release date. It is $239 for that package, so really not that much more expensive. That's a huge deal. Personal volume points $225, and your commission on that will be $90, and that is also 3 Success Club points. Now, if you get someone that is a previous challenger or coach that wants to upgrade, like I said, it's $69. You get 50 personal volume points for that. Your commission on that is $30, and you will get 1 Success Club point. So that'll all make sense here soon. But those are really great things if you are working to build a team. As we're working to build a team, personal volume points are going to go through the roof, which is going to help all of us, because the more we work together and the more people we're able to help with this, the more we're going to hit team cycle bonuses, et cetera, et cetera. So the challenge pack saves you about $75, and the Kickstart saves you about $100. Another topic of conversation, especially if you're discussing it from what prices will be, because all challenge packs will go back to $160. They'll start at $160 and they'll go up, just depending on what it is. And so when you kind of break it down and explain it, really you're only paying, oh, that's beautiful. Okay, I'll wear them. So really you're only paying $30 more to have an unlock for the entire year. and to all programs. And this includes any program that they come out with in 2017. Most of you probably know this, but just in case you don't. So it's open from December 27th to February 28th, so exactly 2 months. As a coach, when you upgrade or you have a current challenger that's upgrading, the content will take about 72 hours-ish to get processed. For anyone that purchases with the challenge pack, it's the same thing as the digital unlock, 24 to 48 hours, just depending on how long it takes to process. If you have someone that purchased before all of this went on, the annual challenge pack, which I didn't know we offered, but the Beachbody On Demand plus Shakeology challenge pack beforehand, they can upgrade to the all access at no added charge. So that's just a coach relations thing. Shoot them a message, say, hey, you know, this is what I was doing, and they'll take care of it. And I think, honestly, that it's going to be pretty lenient as we're getting started because they just want people to get going with it and kind of see how it works. But it's a really, really, really great opportunity to share what you're doing. So this is a great time, and I'm saying this because I know there are a lot of coaches that are going to watch this later. This is a great opportunity if you were just starting your fitness journey. One, because it's versatile. Maybe you bought a program, maybe you have 50 programs, and you travel a lot, or you lost your DVDs, or you loan out DVDs. I think I might have Insanity Max 30 left that I haven't loaned out. You loaned out your DVDs. You just want to change it up. You want to do something different every day. I started doing the Mary Fitness, is that what we were calling it, Mary Fitness group with Alyssa, to where we were changing up the workouts from using the free trial on Beachbody On Demand. Every day was a different workout from a different free program. And I started doing T25 because I loved it. I found one that I stuck with. So that's something to suggest too, is maybe getting people to do the 30-day free trial and find a program that they like, find something that they can stick with. And because all of the programs kind of implement the 21-day fixed containers, it's not as hard to talk about the nutrition side of it. I haven't looked at some of the older programs to see if they have added in what the fixed containers would be, but I'll go back and do that. So for new coaches that are starting out, this is a great opportunity to not blast Beachbody, but to kind of, what?
Thank you for this.
You're so welcome. To get your story out there, to start talking about. Tiffany, you've done a great job this week sharing your workouts, sharing your food, sharing recipes, you know, kind of talking about like, you know, you don't really care what people think. We're getting after it because it's time for a change. It's time to do something different. Whenever I can upgrade for free. Hold on, Alyssa, I'll answer that. God bless, I just lost my train of thought. Hey, go watch cartoons for a second, okay? Totally lost my train of thought. Oh, so this is a good time to start sharing your journey. Emma shared today, she told me last night, she's like, I really want to start this coaching thing because I want to get my shakes paid for. You have people that want to get their shakes paid for but don't necessarily want to build a business. That's fine too. They need to help 2 to 3 people a month. And now that our commission is going up on challenge packs to $70 instead of $40, this is a great opportunity to have it taken care of in 2 people. But if you're going to help 2 people, help 3. I mean, from now until February, the whole time this promotional deal is going on, you're going to get 3 Success Club points. I see. You're going to get 3 Success Club points for each challenge pack. I know, I see. Go play. You're going to get 3 Success Club points for each challenge pack. So helping 2 people, you've already hit Success Club for the month. Help 1 more person. You've earned $140 off of 1 challenge pack, or off 2 challenge packs. Your shakes are paid for. Everything else is just going into your pocket. That's something I'm super excited about because, I mean, it's an easier way to make money. This is also an easier way to grow your business, to grow as a coach. Success Club is incredibly vital to grow as a coach. Your goal should be at least Success Club 5 every single month. That's 2.5 to 3 people getting started and helping them be productive. And you don't have to know what to do with them. You just have to know that you're excited about helping them. You're excited about giving them the opportunity to start something fresh. You're going to check in with them. You know, you're going to see how they're doing. You're going to offer up any tips. If you don't have an answer to something, you have a whole team. You've got lots of people with answers. So don't ever worry about not knowing enough information. Don't promote yourself like you know everything. If somebody asks you a question, well, how is this versus this? Say, well, I don't know how that is, but I know how this is for me. Just makes the conversation flow a little bit easier. You said anyone who did the 1-year bod can upgrade for free, or does it have to be with Shaco? I believe that it's anyone. I'll have to go back and look. I'll have to go back and look because I don't know for sure on that. But I have my board done with all my peeps on here, all my coaches. I've got everybody labeled of where they want to be and where we're going. I want to be 2-star before February because there are people on this team that are fighting not just to have rank, but to be a productive coach. And that starts in the trenches. That starts with exactly what most of y'all are doing, sharing your workout, sharing why you got started working out. Where were you at mentally, emotionally when you got started? What did you need to happen? What kind of change were you looking for? Because nobody just buys something off an infomercial because they're bored. I mean, some people do. I'm not that person. Like, I have to get really desperate, and Shanti has to really speak to me before I'm going to buy something at 3 o'clock in the morning. But one of the things that I shared is T25 was the program that I wanted to start with after I had Reese. I told Zach beforehand, you know, this is the program I want to do. And he was like, no, that's stupid. I was like, okay, well then 21 Day Fix came out and I got suckered into that. And now I'm doing T25 pregnant and it's the best workout for me at this point. So it's just about kind of seeing the full circle moment, having that full circle moment. You started here. It's baby steps, a lot of it. You have no idea what you're doing. You're not going to have any idea what you're doing for a while, but you're just being honest and you're just sharing. And people are going to see your heart and they're going to see your drive and your passion and the way that you care. And the more that you put out there, you know, that you love the team atmosphere, that you love being a part of something that's bigger than you, the more that you put out there, you know, why you love doing this and you kind of sprinkle that over everything, you're going to attract those people to you. And they always say your vibe attracts your tribe, obviously. What does your tribe look like at this point? What does your tribe speak about you? Because I want to speak, you know, those Jesus-loving, crazy moms that are making life look hectic but awesome, you know, that don't have it all together, that don't pretend to have it all together, that have toddlers slamming doors and doors being taken off hinges and, you know, those kind of people. Those are my people. And I want to find those people, so I have to put those vibes out for those people. It's got to be more than just fitness posts. It's got to be more than just Shakeology posts. It's got to be, you know, real life incorporated into these things. And that's why I'm so adamant about my workouts with Reese, because that's real life. Like 99.9% of the time, I'm not getting my butt up at 5 o'clock in the morning to work out. My workout time is about 9 o'clock in the morning. That's my sweet spot. Because at 5:30, 6 o'clock when I get up, all I want is a hot cup of coffee and a blanket. I want to sit there. I want to read. I want to give myself time to wake up, you know, and to get my day going. And that may be different for y'all. That may look so much different. Alyssa, you're still getting up in the middle of the night. So, you know, you have days where you're up at 5 o'clock or 6 o'clock, and then you have days where you don't get up till 8 because why I didn't sleep all night. That's going to be my life in 5 months. But, you know, it's different for everyone. And those are the people you have to speak to when you talk. That's the whole point behind, you know, adding your story into everything that you do and sprinkling coaching in at the same time. The best thing that has helped me is sharing those Woman Crush Wednesday posts, talking about why I love this team and how much it has changed me. To have a tribe of women that stand behind me on the days where I just feel like giving up. finding those forever friends that I didn't think that I would ever have as an adult or as a mother, as a traveling wife, coming out of my shell more, being able to do video conversations and live videos on Facebook when I'm like the most anxious person in the world. It's just having, like I said, that full circle moment and sharing that with people as your journey goes, because you're never going to get to where you want to be and just like be completely content being there. It's always going to be a change. Hold on. Get out of here, screen share. Me too, yeah. So do y'all have any questions? I know that it's kind of obvious. You can hear Reese being a lunatic. I'm pretty sure she's licking the floor.
Can you hear me?
Do y'all have any questions?
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
You can?
Yeah.
Okay. So with the new all access for on demand, are you kind of just like, if you've already been, because this is where I am, I'm like in the middle of talking to people about like a specific challenge pack, like Core de Force mainly, because that's what I'm doing and I love it. Are you kind of just like saying, oh, hey, this new thing just came out and I think you might want to try this too? Because I don't want to like throw too many, it seems like so much like health bet, bod, all access, challenge pack, and people are going to be like, what the hell is going on right now?
The thing about how I'm kind of focusing on that is the health bet. If you sign up for the challenge pack and you're on Shakeology, I'm going to enter you in the health bet whether you want to or not. So that's just an added bonus that I'm throwing in there. Hey, by the way, just because you did this and you're going to have your stuff in time, you're going to get a slice of the $3 million or however much the pot is. That's just an added bonus to making that decision to sign up. I'm super excited for you throwing that in there. But not using that as a pushing point this time. As far as specific challenge packs, if you have someone that is dead set on doing the Core de Force, like Casey just signed up with Core de Force before we knew anything about this, you know, you love Core de Force. You know about it. You're doing the program. That's something you should still do because you have all the way through January and February to really talk about that more. So maybe through December being like, well, this is an option if you want to do something a little bit more, but if you're so set on the idea of Core de Force, let's rock it. And then after the 30 days, if you decide, well, it doesn't even have to be 30 days. If they don't ever use their, they don't ever use their on demand, you know, they can always get it turned back on for another 30 days free. Did you know that?
Yeah.
Then they can upgrade it anytime, I think. Actually, I don't know if that's true. They may not be able to upgrade after the initial 28th, but I'm sure I'll have to look into that. But if
I feel like they would be able to.
I feel like you would be able to too. I'm sure it's in the FAQ. I'll have to look. But if you've got people, like I said, that you're already talking to about Core de Force, I would mention the fact that this just came available. It's about $40 more plus tax and shipping. If that's
in reality, to get that much stuff, like that's an insane deal.
It really is, yeah. That's kind of the thing that I've been struggling with because I still need to hit. I need to hit those 6 black by tomorrow. I need to be at Success Club 6 by tomorrow and have coaches. Well, I need to have coaches hit Emerald by tomorrow, so our rank is sealed for the rest of December and into January. And so but everybody that I've talked to, I've got 8 people that are interested in the all access thing. And I'm like, oh, that doesn't happen. So I would put it out there. Don't overwhelm them, but just say this is an insane deal. I really think it's going to benefit you most. You will have access to Core de Force. You can still do everything, the calendar, the nutrition plan, all of it. But after the 30, 60, or 90 days, you'll be able to move into a new program, a different program. Stay with me in my challenge groups as we move through the different programs at no added cost. And that right there to me is what has gotten a lot of people. It's not added cost. You don't have to pay for anything else. You can be in my challenge groups for the next 12 months and not have to buy anything else besides Shakeology if you want to be on it.
Yeah.
So
that's such a good deal. I'm obsessed. I'm excited for this.
It really is. I'm really pissed that it didn't happen last year because I've seriously spent probably $500 on programs because I get bored easy. But
I know, me too.
Old Tiffers, you got any questions?
I don't think so.
No.
I'm sure since I'll see you tomorrow, I'll probably end up having like 50 million questions tomorrow.
That's okay.
But right now, no.
Okie dokie.
Katie, are you following the picture, like the sample pictures that Miranda posted in the big page of like inviting, like
With
call to action, like with the bullets of like what all's included? Are you planning on doing that? Or are you going to keep it like how you normally do it and more of like sharing your story? Because I feel like when you do bullet points like that, it kind of
It's salesy.
Yeah, I don't.
It works for some people. I'm not one of those people that it ever works for unless I have like a phenomenal transformation picture and then they kind of see that first and then look at it. What I've noticed is that if I don't lead with me first, like a good part of like what I'm going through or what's happening or like why it's significant in my life, people tune out like super fast. So I'm going to do me. I think it's a great idea for those people that it does work for. It does not personally work for me because that's not really my vibe. I don't look at stuff like that. When I see other MLMs posting, oh, with this and this and this for this and this, that doesn't work for me.
I don't even like doing pictures that have text on them because people are like, nope, keep scrolling.
Yeah, I have some that work. Like if it's like a motivational quote on a picture, like I did the all access thing, and I was like I felt so stupid. But it works. Like I got people to email me, so that I was like, all right, well, it works. So, but it's also, you just kind of got to play with it a little bit.
With who's following you. Got it. Yeah.
You just kind of got, feel it out. Because sometimes my posts on Instagram have to be a little bit different than my posts on Facebook. Because Facebook largely is my warm market. Instagram is my cold market, but I still have a lot of people interested in what I do. And they follow me simply because of the way that I post. And so by trying to mock another coach, like I follow Ashley Smith religiously. And so trying to be kind of like her doesn't work for me. I also don't have 17,000 followers. I have like 1,000 followers. So you just kind of got to feel it out. It's one of those things, just like posting about how to be a coach. It's one of those things you just got to go, okay, so I'm not like her. I'm slightly less psychotic, and I don't have that many kids, and, whatever is different about you.
Well, and if you post like someone else, you're going to attract people that are for them and not for you.
Exactly. And those aren't people you're going to want to work with because they're not like you. I like to attract the crazies that get me. So, not like super crazy people. I'm not like that. But yeah, so hopefully those of you that are watching this later, this answers some of your questions. I'm sorry if I rambled at the beginning, but check out FAQ 3012 and just type in Beachbody FAQ and it'll pop up. And it's one of the most searched FAQs right now. So it's really easy to pop up and pull up. There's a lot of really good information. Print it out and hang it up somewhere so you don't have to constantly reference it. I'm about to print it out and hang it on my board right here so I don't have to keep pulling it up. Just kind of look over it. You're not going to know all the answers, just like any other program. Just say, hey, I don't have a clue about that, but let me get back to you. And just roll with it. Just be you. Do what you do. Boo. I don't know.
Do what you do.
That was rhyming for it. But if you don't have any more questions, I'll let y'all go. And I will get this uploaded to YouTube right now, and then I'll post it in the team page.
Yay.
Yay. Thanks for getting on. Casey, Katie, thanks for getting on. Sorry y'all had to go. To everybody else that didn't make it on, I hope you watched this because there's a lot of good information. For you new coaches, don't be freaked out by the PV and commissions and all the stuff I was talking about before. We'll go over that. So breathe. Don't hyperventilate. It's all gravy. It's all gravy. But I'll talk to you guys later. Bye, y'all.